What's going on, everyone? Design Coleman here, and the gameplay you're watching is me playing some Momentum with my MP11 Savior. So today's video, what I want to talk about is it's a little close. It's a little close to home. So it's not going to be a happy story. I do have a few updates I want to share with you. Is I started my kind of like pre-base training for the Detroit Marathon that I'm going to run again this year. Another full marathon. Woo! Yeah, 26.2 miles. So so there's that. I'm probably going to do a little vlogging on it. I ran today, you know, it wasn't very far. It was only 2.8 miles, or 2.08 miles, I should say. But it was just kind of, you know, pre-run before the base training starts and all that, just to kind of get things loosened up. So what I want to talk about today is something that, you know, it's not something that you necessarily put a lot of thought into, I guess, unless it happens to somebody you know. You know, we hear about these things on the news, you know, all the time, and sometimes it's easy to kind of just push it aside, you know, and say, wow, that's a horrible story, you know, that's tragic, and kind of move on with our day. But when it happens to somebody that's close to you and you know them, it's a little different. So I did not know these people personally, but my wife did, and these were friends of hers, relatively new friends, to be honest with you. And yeah, her friend's husband and her friend and the two boys that they have were kind of ambushed and forced into their home. They live in Highland Park, Michigan, and they were robbed at gunpoint. And in the end, I guess the person that was robbing them wasn't really satisfied, and for whatever reason, he just felt, you know what, you didn't give me enough, so I'm just gonna kill you. And her husband, you know, was shot in the face and he died. So he's 26 years old. The reason this, you know, there's two reasons this kind of hits close to me. Is one, I'm a father myself, and we're, you know, as a father, you know, even as a husband, you know, you're always thinking about your family's safety, whether you have kids or not. You're always thinking about the safety of them, you know. And I think this is just an inherent trait that most men, or all men, I should say, carry with them. You know, we're always thinking about, you know, the safety of our families, you know, because we're technically the protectors, you know. That's kind of the way we're designed, we're built. So yeah, this story was, you know, we just heard about it last night, and my wife was just in utter shock. And, you know, to be honest with you, it kept me up all night. Not all night. Eventually I did fall asleep from exhaustion, but, you know, it's one of those things where you just have this in your head, and you start thinking about, you know, did I lock all the doors? Are the windows locked? You know, did I check the front door? I can't remember if I checked the front door, you know. So, you know, there's all those kinds of things going on in my head. And then, you know, not only that, you know, thinking, okay, where's the most likely place that somebody would come into the house or get into the house, you know, to gain access? You know, what means do I have near me in my bedroom to protect them? You know, to possibly have nothing terrible happen. You know, and so yeah, you know, it really hit home, and I feel pretty different because of the fact that we kind of know these people. And, you know, and like I said, I didn't know them personally. I did meet his wife one time. She did come over to our house once, and she's a wonderful person. And she talks about her husband, you know, and how much he just absolutely loves his kids and loves her, you know. So it's one of those things where I can see where he was a really good father and a really good husband. So I'm going to provide the link to the story in the description. There's also a GoFund page. I'm not asking anybody to donate. if you'd like to, you know, feel free to. He is survived by his wife and the 2 boys, and sadly enough, his wife is pregnant, 5 months pregnant, with a new baby on the way. So, you know, you can just really see how terrible this is, you know. And I know we hear about this kind of thing all the time, but so I kind of wanted to share something a little real, you know, not that anything else has been real. It's just this is really close to home, and I really wanted to share it with everybody. So I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. If you want to share the video, if you want to, you know, subscribe, please do. I'm always happy to have new subscribers. And if you feel like you want to donate, please go ahead. Catch you guys in the next one.